Hi, welcome back to Cafe Blanche Studios. I'm Blanche, and yes, today we will be painting some sneakers. No, not those out-of-budget Nikes, but let's do a popular sneaker from the 90s. Fila, appropriate for a retro video game theme of Earthworm Jim. Who's Earthworm Jim, you say? To explain, I released my co-producer / boyfriend from the basement and the radiator he was chained to give us a brief history.
Earthworm Jim was a video game released in October of 1994. It was a unique vision from the collaborative efforts of David Perry, president of Shiny Entertainment, and Doug Tenable, former animator at DreamWorks. It was successful enough to spawn a sequel, cartoon, and some merchandise. It also has the musical talents of Tommy Tallarico, known for Aladdin, Cool Spot, and Jungle Book. Earthworm Jim is a bizarre interpretation of the classic underdog superhero trope. A lowly average earthworm is suddenly a muscle-bound stud hero when he is imbued with the power of a mysterious suit from space. With the casual confidence of his newfound physique, he becomes enamored with the sexy, mysterious princess what's-her-name, what does it matter anyway, who's quickly whisked away by the nefarious Psycho, because of course every hero has a nemesis. Thus embarking on a crazy adventure through tumultuous and strange worlds to rescue the princess and capture her fancy, whoever she is. It's an unusual barrage of unlikely creatures and other anthropomorphic beasts with their own intentions, and cows, lots of cows. It has the concepts of other 90s platformers at the time, but with its own slapstick humor. It's self-aware of its own satirical adventure tropes and exploits them with a shameless fun not unlike the Ren and Stimpy TV show. Perhaps its tongue-in-cheek jokes about tossing puppies off a ledge wouldn't pass PETA censors nowadays, but the unforgettable nature of its boldness is something that can't be forgotten in years after its release.
So my original thought was to make a rough sketch on paper, even though I hadn't figured out whether I was drawing or transferring the image. I thought first of maybe drawing scenes on each side. For one, I thought of Peter, Puppy, and Jim. But then I realized I don't want to draw Jim on every side, so I scrapped that plan. So in the end, I drew the characters digitally in Clip Studio. It took a bit to translate my interpretation from the original pixels, but I love the poses, especially the one my boyfriend chose where it looks like Jim is trying to avoid the ground. I then figured out what size would fit on the shoe and printed it on my laser printer. Make sure it's a laser printer because you need toner ink. I flipped the image so that it appears the right way when I transfer it on. Then I cut it out and used an old trick I learned when I worked at an art supply store using a xylene-filled blender marker. I always use Chartpak because it's always the juiciest marker in the market, better than Sharpie. Then I use a smooth hard side of a paintbrush to burnish it on. I've never tried it on a shoe, but I'm glad it worked. Then, with the image secured, I made sure to apply this preparation solution that I suspect is acetone so that the paint will stick. To make things harder for myself, I had to cut away the pieces of tape that overlapped, and then I used a classic Posca marker to overdraw my line. As you might have guessed, I blew my whole budget on Angelus Leather Paint, but it's worth it because I always like to use the right tool for the right job.
Finish him.
So I used the Angelus varnish and hated it because it was gritty and smeared the Posca paint. So I went to my go-to favorite varnish, Golden. I use it for painting, and I don't know if it's going to work well for weatherproofing these sneakers, but I'm hoping it's worth it.
Groovy!
And here are the finished sneakers. I hope you love them and also enjoy the Earthworm Jim theme. I had fun editing and painting. If you also love this video, be sure to subscribe as I plan on doing an October blitz of new Halloween content. I also haven't worn the sneakers, but if this video gets 100 likes, maybe I'll do a giveaway. Let me know in the comments. Also tell me what you think and if you want my co-producer in the next video. Until then, stay creative.
Well done.